What a serious thing. The barbecue hasn't changed in 20 years and you still can't heat it up, Baluto?
Buddy, okay, it's recording. Wait, it's for Laucha's birthday. No, Laucha, dear. Happy birthday. No, come on, drop the act, man.
Laucha, I'm talking about what you owed me since the Borich myth in San Miguel, a whole pitcher. Do you owe me?
I wish you a very happy birthday. I can't stand seeing you anymore. I hate it. Welcome to another episode of Locos por el Asado. I'm El Laucha, and today we're celebrating. It's my birthday tomorrow, so I invited all my friends. For me, that thing about celebrating early being bad luck, no, bad luck doesn't exist. You bring bad luck on yourself. Tap in, tap in, tap in. So we're going to celebrate today. We're going to have a blast. It's a beautiful day. It's still a bit chilly, but the temperature is starting to rise. Yesterday's hangover is slowly making itself known, like it's dripping in. But hey, there's nothing a good fire can't cure. As you can see, we have a few things here. We'll be cooking a lot, like on all my birthdays. Most importantly, I'll show you my self-gift. Is that the right term? Self-gift? The birthday gift I got for myself is also for you all to enjoy. So, without further ado, let's get this celebration started. Why not? Let's begin at the end, with the final moment of this beautiful celebration. On my birthday, I'll pick my favorite cut, the whole rack of ribs. This is a pretty big animal, it's a heavy animal, it has a lot of intramuscular fat, that's what I like the most. This is the tastiest part of the ribs, which is what it is. The meat after the ribs, as you can see, starts to have a little less meat, less and less and less. We mainly use the intercostal meat because it's very tasty, which is why we use ribs. We cook it slowly and avoid burning the bone. Matti told me recently that his friend Rama, greetings to him, doesn't care about the bone, just rips everything off, saying it's faster that way anyway. Nobody eats the bone, but the meat between bones is some of the tastiest. The intercostal meat, in my opinion, is especially delicious. So ideally, you shouldn't burn this, you should make the most of it. What do we have here? On the other side, you'll see the bones are smaller. These are from the steak. That is, it starts from the loin up here and goes toward the center and in the center. We're taking the entire flank area, the thicker bones you see here, where the bones widen. Well, on this side we're going to have a little less meat on the rib side, but more meat on the rib cap. This is also a very, very tasty cut, quite a bit leaner than the rib, but it has an outer layer of fat that gives it a lot of flavor. Usually when we grill ribs, hey Davison by Papu, is everyone coming today? When we grill ribs and flip them, the top part gets hot. You know when the grill catches fire? There are two reasons. Cooking sausage or ribs. Since it has so much fat, flipping it lets the fat drip onto the coals, which can cause a fire. When you flip this on the grill, you have to try to remove all the fat underneath and brown it really slowly. It can burn quickly, so we're still gonna put this on the grill. Everything I'm explaining may be pointless, but I just wanted to briefly explain what a whole rack of ribs is. This time, since there are more of us, we score it. Just along the bone, not the meat, so only the bone is cut. We cut it into 4, so everyone gets a rib. See, tap, 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 and you can eat with your hands. Here we eat off the board, not plates. And also, what this does is speed up the cooking, because the heat will penetrate between the ribs, and it will cook a little bit faster. Well, without further ado, let's put it here, Dookie, and let's salt it. When we make ribs on the grill, we're going to use brine, but I also like to add a little bit of salt, especially because with brine you can't really control the amount of salt you have. So, as you've already seen with Oscar, I like my meat well salted, well seasoned, so I put salt on the meat. We're working, son. How different from that, boss? He listens.
That day, something in Ocho changed and broke.
What was I saying? Oh, we add brine along with salt, using both methods. I'm going to bring the first little gift. No, come here, because I'm going to show you the first little gift I got myself. So come on, now it's your turn. We decided for my birthday to create our own line of grills. Obviously, when we talk about grills here in Argentina, we're talking about a combination of a disc grill and a regular grill. And all the devices you can use to cook over fire. That's why I'm going to show you the first thing I'm going to use today from the new Locos por el Asado line. On my birthday, I received this beautiful, custom-designed cross we invented. I included everything on it to cover all the bases, just in case. Now I'll show it to you on the table, and of course it has a nice base here with the logo. But wait, let's go to the table so I can show you the cross, and by the way, we'll try it out. The cool thing about this cross is we had an earlier version, but we made some tweaks to this one. Why? First, everything that is the cross part didn't move. You see, it was fixed, and it's key that it can move because here you're going to cook different cuts. So if this is fixed, it sucks. On a trip, we wanted to transport it, but since it was fixed, we couldn't take it apart. Here, you can quickly make it really small. On one hand, what happened before was that all of them were small. The crosses were just like this. So, if we had a big piece, it would end up a little too small. So we decided to make it longer. On the one at the ends, this one can be removed if needed. I don't know if you're making a lamb or whatever you want, because if it has very long legs, this will catch it, and this little one won't. And finally, obviously we have the hooks and the rods in case you want to hook it like that, or if you want to stick the rod in to hold it better, or both. Let's hang this rib. I always remind you something I learned a while back about working with hooks. You always have to make sure that the hook on top, since it's supported by gravity, always points down. And the hook on the bottom has to point up. Why? Because what we're looking for with this hook is to stretch the piece, you know, and what's good about this cross is that you can rotate it. Like this, there. Now one hook points up and the other down, with gravity helping to hold it in place. For me, a key aspect of any cross is focusing on the details, no matter which one you have. Let's cut the ribs quickly. It's already late. What time is it? It's already 11, Wally. Let's hang this up so we can keep talking. Alright friends, hanging it up is easy. I could have done it the other way, and probably should have, but it's fine either way. So let's turn up the heat a little more and let it cook there. The good thing about the base is that you can move it around as you like and you can adjust the height with the thing below. You see? That's awesome. It simplifies the grill master's technique, making it easy for anyone to cook anything without difficulty. The distance from the fire to the cross to the ribs, it mainly depends on wind strength. With little wind, it can be closer since heat rises and cooks evenly. The farthest part will get residual heat, and the top part will get the direct heat from the flame. If it's windy, move it farther away to prevent the bottom from burning and let the heat rise diagonally. Basically, with the smoke, you'll be able to tell more or less where the heat is going, and if not, you can use your hand. This will take about 4 hours at a steady heat. You should be able to hold your hand over the ribs for 12 to 13 seconds before placing them on. Brine, here we have a little brine that we already prepared, classic brine, in our big pot that we bought. I told Matti I wanted a huge pot and he said I'd better use it. Well, we're using it, Matti. Look, there's our brine from a week ago, stored and ready to use. Ribs, we heated up a little bit, and I'm gonna pour it now, but we could wait anyway. It's warm, so it's good. Its warmth will add flavor. This one has rosemary, thyme, garlic, salt, pepper, and little else. Boom, first dip, we leave it. Oof. Let's make another mate and heat up the grill to cook more and check on it at the same time. The only working gun? Let me show you my second birthday present. The grill, ladies and gentlemen, completely designed by Pepito. We have the crazy grill, 100%, and it's absolutely awesome. That's the main thing. You can assemble the whole thing, that's the best part of all. Basically, if I take out the grill, I take everything out. It's simply a base with fire bricks, and here you can put any equipment you want. We have different types of grills, griddles. You can place a cross here, see this cross? Remove the base that's here, put the cross in its place, and you'll have a base to hang things. You can remove it if you want, and take out the oven too, leaving everything as a grill. Huge, long grill, the firebox, which you can remove if you have another firebox, like we do. I wanted to show you all of them, and because we're going to do some things here. But I love it, man, and the best part of all is this, man. The lid for the grill, this goes on top of the grill, right here on top. Now I'm gonna show it to you, but surround heat, man, that's the key for me to make a more relaxed and chill barbecue. When cooking ribs or flank steak, covering the grill is essential for surround heat. It works for all cooking, especially long cooks. We can use indirect heat for faster surround heat. Even Bogle is super happy.
Identify main ideas and remove redundancies. Shorten sentences where possible. Preserve speaker's perspective and intent. Ensure all proper names and events remain. Maintain grammatical correctness. Here's your shortened text. I'm telling you, today we're making hanging picanha. I'll prepare some things in the oven, but I want the firebox heat to hit the picanha.
That's why what I'm basically going to do now is move my little oven over there. It's hot, so I'll wear my heat-resistant gloves. I'll put the little grill in here. We've already put the lid on, but we'll use it later. I love it, man, honestly, it's awesome. The grill, seriously, and it has an amazing wheel. That's great, because we use it here on the grass and we want to move it. It has some nice little wheels to move it around, which is key, you know? If you want it fixed, you can keep it fixed, but we always move the set using the set over there. So, the wheels are really useful. Enough talking about the grill. Let's cook. The first thing we're going to do is hang that picanha, because my idea is to smoke it. So let's go to the table, come on. Guys, I said we'd make a picanha, but that was a lie. We're actually making a rump tail from a heavy animal. Check out this huge rump tail. If you sell small animals, the rump tail is usually smaller with little fat underneath. We selected a rump tail from a heavy animal, finished on grain. That will make it have more external fat, which will give it a lot more flavor, and above all, more intramuscular fat, which will make it more tender and also much juicier. We'll still serve it juicy, so using meat from a heavier pasture-fed animal will make it more tender. Obviously, what I don't recommend is a small animal because it will lack flavor. It will be super tender, but it will really lack flavor. Notice the intramuscular fat. We've already sprinkled some salt and pepper. Simply on the meat side, and on the other side, what we did here was score the fat. Look, check out this fat. This is something you can't get from a small animal. We'll add salt to this side and leave the fat since it absorbs the most smoky flavor. Removing the fat would be a mistake. Now, let's insert the hook. Here you go, we'll hang this up, just put it in. Tukiti, right next to the fire. Ideally, what we're looking for is a smoky flavor, you know? Obviously, it's going to cook, but it's not going to finish cooking here. I'm going to finish cooking it on the grill to give a nice sear to both the fat and the meat. We add lots of smoky flavor here and finish it on the grill. Always awful in sausages. We have classic sweetbread and chitterlings, both like in our masterclass. Look here. The difference is easy to see. We use both the beginning and end of the intestine. They aren't the same, but both are delicious. If we don't compromise on the sweetbread, heart sweetbread, little sausage, blood sausage, and we're going to heat up the grill in the oven, we heat it up with a bit of fat, throw in some firewood, and put in a tray with a little bit of salt. We'll finish that later with some honey. Super delicious. We also make a puree in the tray that's tasty and smoky thanks to the oven's rear opening. It has a small hole at the end that lets smoke in, giving it a smoky flavor I love. If you don't want a smoky flavor, just heat it with embers. Otherwise, add small sticks. We're almost ready and lit the small grill for our salmon. We have clean skirt steaks with the membrane removed and cut in half to separate the thick and thin parts. And we put them in the fridge so they're really cold when we cook them. So honestly, we have a couple of sauces. We're super happy. We're coming in strong, man. It's 2025, though I almost said 2026, 36 years and still going strong. Let's crack the first beer and enjoy the sun. This is the transfer. It has to be slow, gradual. It had hot water, son of a bitch. At least it's cold now. That's great. It's like terere evolving. I don't understand how it came back in Paraguay. Hey, it's really good, man. It's also good because it's an India Pale Ale, kind of fruity. It's the evolution of terere. It could be that they do this in Paraguay, Paraguayan friends or people from the north, just letting you know. You know a lot, you really do. But have you ever tried it with beer? They add all sorts of things, but terere with beer, let me know if you try it, okay? Well, let's get started with the preparations. I like Parry's stirring stick. Well, look, the only one who brought me a gift was Patito. He really knows me. He gave me racing pants. Ah, dude, look at this.
We're at Laucha's birthday at the barbecue stadium with the guys.
Happy birthday, love you lots. We wish you many more years, another little birthday. But not too many, sometimes the seasons come out too.
I still applaud since you have to set up the business.
Happy birthday. Wishing you lots of happiness despite the struggle.
Grateful to have you as friends. We love you, my friend.
Well, friends, the time has come to turn around. But I'm not going to turn around like this. I'm going to turn around like this, but not tookie cheeky cheeky. Practicality, people. Let's take this down since it's already smoked. Check out the color on the fat first. Boom. I want the meat side to brown nicely and cook well, then I'll finish with the fat side. At the end, because when it releases fat, it'll create smoke and extinguish my coals. Idiots, they smell food and show up. Boludo's yelling every time he appears is incredible.
You first had to wear white.
Lauchera, happy birthday. Love you, bro. Enjoy.
Years have passed and now we see the generation. Can we turn the camera around? The truth is your brother was right. It's unbelievable what you did with just a like on Facebook. Amazing.
We got chinchu, we got chori, all with bread, green sauce, chimichurri, roasted bell pepper, spicy sauce, and bell pepper jam.
Where did they put themselves?
The chori and sweetbread are ready. Let's eat. We've walked around and we're getting started. We can put the chori up here. But well, we're still waiting for 3 or 4 people to arrive, so we're holding off on the sausages. We're going to take out the meat now. Look, roasted on the stick, flip it, and now the fat side, but with indirect heat. This one is going to come out nice and juicy, just the way we like it, right? If not juicy. Friends, just a bit more brine here, and then we'll flip it. I love the rib marks and how the little bones separate. It's beautiful.
Let's brown this little bit of fat.
Let's go. The second one comes out easily. Tack, we cover it, press. Tuki, look how the pieces come out.
Look, the main one fell.
Just needs a chair hit. There, that's the bad part of the fish.
How did you cut that, Luciano? Just like I taught you last time. Very good. Did you remember?
Something amazing, Lauscha.
Impressive barbecue, Laucha. Happy birthday.
There's everything here, huh?
We've got some salmon that's coming out great and everything. We've already salted it. We salted it and put it in the fridge to keep it fresh. Now I'll add a mix of sesame, teriyaki, ginger, and grated garlic. We'll leave it on the little bed to cook and release its juices. Here it is, okay? This is gonna caramelize. It's gonna give an excellent flavor. We'll take it out with the spatula. Yes, I have vegetarian friends who eat fish, so we have to accommodate everyone. I'm in charge of you. Against the grain, man, you see how it is.
If you cut like this, then like this. If you cut like this, then like this.
Same thing, but I wanted to show it. Here's how to cut against the aquarium tail's grain. The grain runs this way, so cut lengthwise, you know?
You've never made good barbecue? It's a real shame, but we love you anyway. After how many years? Cruz, you said 20.
All that's left is for them to put it in the microwave for a bit. Just that idiot, just that, and we're done.
I'm just saying, you'll never eat food like his.
It always ends well, but look how he's finishing now. Dude, it embarrasses me, like with a blowtorch, not me. No, I don't buy it, I don't buy it.
No, I'll try this.
No, it's not mine.
You won't be able to eat all that.
Who said so?
Here comes the step before the ribs, entrails. Boom! Always a wild card, straight on the fire. We could have cooked them on this one, the beautiful little one, but since there are so many of us, no. This one's good and portable, but we're choosing the big one since there's a lot of entraña and many of us. We'll put the entrañitas here and keep waiting. This rib, huh? Hey, it's there, you'll see. Honestly, the refractory brick changes your whole experience, man. The heat it generates is something else. You have to be much more careful because it can burn things quickly with strong heat. It's perfect, man, it's perfect. All right, the papusa is ready. We serve it and finish browning it here. At Malman style, we work even on birthdays, you know? It's fun. Dude, honestly, we laughed so much. We had a good time. But now when I finish cooking, just wait, man. The party starts, man. It's been a while since I had a beer, man. Where's my beer? I'm drinking wine. Good steak, great skirt steak, thanks.
Top meat, best from each.
This topped with pesto. Good, right? Those bastards, man, were measuring the meat inside the pesto, man. Why did I even give them a little spoon, man? If you know, you know. He didn't bring me a gift, took someone else's, but he put love into it. That's what matters. The one I gave you for your wedding, right? It's good, isn't it? All right, friends, here comes the costi. I'm taking it off the cross now. Not sure why here, but let's throw it on and quickly heat the bone side on the grill. It's 3:15, 4 hours and 15 minutes. Good timing. We started the grill. Look, man, the fat turned out kind of crispy. This is beautiful. That way it stays warm. Whoa, it's getting greasy, Dad?
Toki, you cut it and everyone eats it this way.
Guys, happy birthday, another year together. This year you did a little better. I think you've learned something over the years.
The birthday was great. You made an amazing barbecue, and it's always good to see you. Let's keep it up.
Many years, many trips, many experiences. Cheers. And here's to more grilled, seared meat.
A few words.